Well, well, well. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It's the weekly recap again. It's currently Sunday, the 3rd of November, and as always, I would love to run you through how the last week has been for me, both personally and also, of course, business wise. Coming back to the title, life pays you where you dare to ask for. I will get back to that in a bit. First of all, always, of course, the personal side. Yeah, pretty quiet, honestly. The last week has been pretty quiet when it comes to the personal side of things. Um, Besides the fact that I exercised a lot and that I'm also on the top of my physique and that I probably ever have been. I exercise a day right now, 7 times a week. Gym, martial arts, padel. I think I go to the gym like 4 times a week. Same as for martial arts. Like I do boxing 2 or 3 times a week. Jiu-jitsu also like 2 times a week. Play padel I think like 3 times a week, and cardio like swimming, biking, running, also 3 4 times a week. So that makes up for like 14 times in total, and about 2 times a day. I eat like fantastic food, sleep really well. So yeah, it's honestly really great. I really like to exercise. For me, it's one of the most fun thing there is to push yourself to engage in some also multiplayer exercising. So for example, boxing or padel. I really love to do it, and yeah, that's where I'm focusing on as of right now. Also, of course, since I will be running an Ironman in a bit less than a month on the 1st of December, so it's also of course, great to train for that event. Then the business side, I will record another video on this. It's time for a new episode in Road to Nine Figures. Since I feel we have to record another video there, in which I will dive deeper into the business side. However, I can already say that again this week I realized the potential of this project, and I expect the upcoming months to be really impactful, and that's why I would love to record the video upfront already. Yeah, we can, I think, 4 or 5 our business honestly in the upcoming 3 months. If we do this well, I see some things coming together. And yeah, if that's the case, then and we are able to time it perfectly, then we are able to get crazy momentum in. And from there, yeah, as mentioned, I think we can 4x our business realistically in the upcoming 2 or 3 months. Yeah, and I will share more about that in that business video. Then the lesson of this week, to come back to the title, life pays you where you dare to ask for. There's a poem um, which I would love to read. I don't know who it is from. You can search it yourself, but it goes as follows. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty store. For life is a just employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set the wages, you must bear the task. I, I worked for menials hire only to learn dismayed that any wage I would have asked for life, life would have willingly paid. So like I'm not the best reader of these kinds of poems, so don't blame me for that. But look it up for yourself. And the message for me, which I want to share with you, is that life pays you where you dare to ask for. Honestly, if you set really big goals and put your standards that high, I think life will reward you for that accordingly. Like, let me show you. Let me turn on the lights. Excuse me, I thought it was getting a bit dark in here. No, and I see that this with really successful people again and again, honestly. Um, Dare to dream big and really believe and set your priorities in line with your goals. And in that way, you will honestly achieve it. And yeah, aim for the shoot for the aim for the moon and shoot for the stars. is like, of course, the same concept. And again, if you try to look at successful people, really successful people, I think, yeah, this is something they all have in common. Since I believe it's true that you cannot grow past your own beliefs. So yeah, make sure you are aware of what your goals are and whether you're willing to go bigger, and then make sure that your actions are in line with those goals, and that you keep on raising your own standards if you want to achieve really big things uh, in life. Besides that, also a practical tip: at the end of the day, always write your big three for the next day. So write down what will be the three things that will bring me closer towards this goal. And then also when you go to bed, when you go to sleep, so at the same time when you do it for the next day, you also write down what are the three things that I've done this day that have brought me closer to my goal. And then check, okay, is it really what brings me closer to my goal? And do I believe that this in the end will bring me to the big goal that I have? I think it's a really good practical tip. So just every evening before you go to bed, write down the three things you want to focus on tomorrow, and write down the three things that you did today that got closer to your goals, which hopefully have been the three things which you wrote down the night before. Then, upcoming week again, no personal events coming up, no special events. Maybe that will be changing. We gotta see. I will focus on the five things, yeah, which I also mentioned in the business video, and I want to get rid of the bottlenecks we have right now. So yeah, I would definitely recommend to check out that video as well, and yeah, see what I mentioned in there and what the big things are we'll be focusing on business wise for the upcoming week. And again, like I can mention it enough times, I feel that on the long run, there's not really something that's going to stop us to achieve our goals. Of course, like in the short term, that can occur certain problems, which um, yeah will occur some delay. But I also like a saying that comes to me right now is that people underestimate what they can do in 5 years and they overestimate what they can do in a year. I think that's because of those things. But on the long run, I don't really see something that will stop us towards reaching our goals. So yeah, really excited again, and yeah, I miss the momentum in the business as of right now. But again, I do really believe that as soon as that's in, which I hope to be able to get in the upcoming 2 to 3 months, with crazy steps I'm going to make there, yeah, that we can grow really, really fast. So yeah, again, I would highly recommend to check out that video. And then as always, I'll see you again next week. Ciao, ciao.